Welcome to the first half of the Talk Heavy Podcast.
I ain't saying because I didn't know if Dev was starting how we was on. What are we doing here? We in a whole new set. We in Atlanta. How this work?
We know how it works, nigga. It says Talk Heavy on the screen, and you all sitting right next to each other.
Oh, well, then, baby, this is Talk Heavy. Welcome to the Talk Heavy Podcast. Oh, man, I thought this was a freaky show, but all right. It's in Atlanta. You know, in Atlanta, shit happens.
Yeah,
You
shit.
came to Atlanta to get freaky?
It's a freaky show. The show came to get freaky.
Crazy.
Hey, man, for those at home, man, I guess let's get into it, man.
Listen, man, y'all already know who it is. It's Dev Nasty, a.k.a. Dangerous Dev Nasty, a.k.a. Choke Your Mama, a.k.a. Choke Your Pop Out. And next to me is the Mixed Mutt with the big buzz.
What's up, guys? It's your favorite mulatto Monica and the first lady of the Talk Heavy Podcast, and I got my own camera.
Hey, yo, she was bitching,
this.
y'all. She was bitching about her camera, talking about, hold on, first off, this shows how much she cares about y'all, because she said that people say that her left side is her best side, but to her right side is, so she wanted a camera angle up close from the side that
For
y'all
you
don't
guys.
like. That y'all don't like.
For you.
You doing that for the
Not
guy
damn
at home?
that they don't like though. Goddamn.
Yeah, she on bullshit. GB is still suffering.
He's recovering.
He's still suffering. I think somebody laced his stuff with drugs. It's been like a week
Yeah,
now.
fentanyl.
It's been like a week now, and GB has not been the same since. We've noticed he's been looking at BBWs.
We noticed.
Down here in
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Let me tell you
For the
something.
last week, he's been looking at BBWs.
And they got Adam's apples.
I ain't that fucked up.
Come on. Yeah. It's the Prince of Hunting Park, the BBW lover, the pregnant woman slayer, Mr. 2 push-ups a night, the man built in the image of God himself, Slice Maximus.
It's the North Philly legend. Strawberry Mansion's finest. The BBW hater, the pregnant woman creator. They still calling me Jesus' first cousin. He go raw cause the condom keep bussin'. From North Philly to South Beach, cause that's about as long as this pipe reach. You should always fuck with a chick that stutter from the get-go, cause you might bust your nut before she say no.
And ladies,
Sucking dick is good for your mental health, so don't do it for him.
Do it for yourself.
G_winner.
Yo, and GB was able to get through his intro
Told
this
y'all.
week, because we know last week,
Oh
man,
my God.
Jesus
Drug skills.
Christ.
He was crying in between.
Oh,
you was
man.
crying.
Yeah, you know.
I don't even remember it,
Yeah, you
bro.
was crying, bro.
All I remember is just waking up in the bed.
With a tranny, right?
No.
No, he woke up in the bed with a firearm in his
For real?
hand.
Cuddled up
Yeah.
with a stick.
You into that, huh? Okay. Listen, you do know what the show used to be about, right? Or you still remember how we help people?
I guess.
Okay. Well, that's what we're going to do.
It ain't no muscle memory, so we must not hurt a lot of motherfuckers.
All right, so obviously help, man. Dev, I want to get into a question, man. Let's do
Let's
this,
get
man.
into it, man.
People write in because they need help, man. We got to start doing this. Y'all ready? You with
I'm
me?
ready. We
All right,
ready.
let's do it.
All right, here we go. Yo, Slice, help a brother out. Me, I'm 23, and my girl is 25. We have been together for about 3.5 years now. She is absolutely the most kind and caring person I know. I love her very much. But last week, I found out something that's been irking and eating at me. In our city, it's a group of local rappers. They pretty famous, not like Lil Durk or Lil Baby or nothing, but they really famous in our area. I didn't really listen to their shit. I really don't listen to their music, but most of my homies do. We was at this party last week, and those artists showed up. My corny ass homies got all hype, started taking pictures with these niggas and shit. The rappers noticed my girlfriend and I sitting over there and came over to my surprise and started talking to her. She introduced me to the dudes. They all started giving me this side eye and smirking and shit like that. One of the rappers came to me and started making fun, came to one of my homies and started making fun about me wifing this chick up. Come to find out, my girl used to hang out with them a couple years ago and they passed her around. I asked my girl if she slept with any of them, and she said, yes, I slept with 3 of them. She said she stopped hanging with them because they was treating women like shit and they were disrespectful. This ruined the way I look at my girlfriend. I never knew she was a smut, and I never thought I would ever fuck with a girl who would be a whore like this. But I just don't see her the same. Am I getting way out of control, or should I just break up with her?
The ending was definitely out of control.
She probably a cool ass nigga though.
That's what I mean. We
You know
know.
what I'm saying?
Why is that though, G?
Cause she a whore. We're not going to deny. If you fuck 3 niggas in one crew, you definitely a whore.
That's how you feel?
Absolutely. And
9 times out of 10, the nigga got to pass 2, right?
me.
Yeah.
Got to pass.
Gotta
She
pass.
said, like,
But 3 in one crew.
but yeah.
First of all,
A nigga pass
you might
don't
be the
count.
man. You get 3 in one crew.
Yeah, it's
What's the difference between 3 in one crew and 3 in one day? Because that's what niggas do.
No.
3 in one crew and 3 in one day.
No.
Because
3 in one day. If she, I'd rather my girl at certain point in her life ended up sleeping with 3 dudes in one day
Than
than
3
3
in a
dudes in a rap group.
Yeah, because she go. Because
What the fuck? Bitch fuck Bell Biv and Devo.
yeah, three motherfuckers in the rap group. You figure it could be a point in time where your girl could literally be in the room with all of them niggas at the same time. It's a difference between her
Well,
just
that's
fucking.
what happened at the club.
But it also shows that
Yeah.
she had no shame. See, when she was doing whatever she's doing, which many women do, that have their own apartments, first-time apartments and shit, they sleep with multiple dudes in a
Monica,
day, but
when
it's
you got your
private.
apartment, what did you do?
I never got any money for no apartments. I did this shit all by myself.
Hold on, no, you know, listen. Wait a minute. Was that guilt? Was that guilt? Because
That wasn't even a question.
You know,
made this shit up.
What you guys say?
Oh my God.
Monica,
Nobody.
You said girls have no shame, and usually the first time apartments, they gotta sleep with niggas in order to.
No. See, you came up
Holy
with that
shit.
all by yourself. So this is how
A woman's brain
This
works.
is how
This is
women's
how-
brains work. We just watched it in real time. This is how
just
a lot of
misheard.
you women and a lot of the men at home get into these arguments with your girl.
Manipulation.
There's no manipulation. She just completely spun
Flipped
that
it.
into something totally different. Was that a guilty,
No,
conscious
so
thing?
what was the real question?
The real thing was she has
basically
no
tell
shame. Like if she sleeps with different dudes in one day, she still kept it on the low as her own
No,
private
I'm
business.
a Ramon. He was talking about the apartment. But what he was saying is most women who get their own apartment begin to have a little whole phase if they're single in their apartment.
Yeah, you're just lonely in the crib
Not
and like
fucking
dudes
for
is
rent,
coming
Monica.
through. Yeah, not fucking
Yeah,
for
I
rent,
know
fucking
you
for
got
dick,
that from.
just getting dick.
I never had an apartment by myself. I feel like if I did, maybe.
Maybe you'll be fucking.
I always had a sibling living with me, so maybe.
But you act like you don't fuck with your siblings home.
It's mad awkward too.
Is
I
it?
don't like that. It's awkward. I feel bad.
No, that's crazy.
Dude,
yo.
men don't care about fucking while they siblings around. I think that's must be a woman
What
thing.
is it though when niggas know it's somebody in the other room? Niggas be like trying to pound it out more. It's almost like
Not
you-
with the siblings.
it's almost like it
With
don't
the
even.
siblings?
You always just want everybody to know at all times that you put in
Nah,
work.
I
So
disagree.
no, this
That's
is
sick.
the thing. GB last week got sick and went in another room, and I mentioned this exact same thing. It wasn't siblings. I told you that I was competing with Dominique. I was trying to make sure. Yeah,
But it's a difference when your mom in the other room.
Oh, nah,
That's
nah,
what I'm
nah,
saying.
nah.
When my experience has been different. I
Hold
always
on, but
fuck
is
when
this-
my mom was in the other room.
But did you ever end up? This is weird because it's an uncomfort because your parents is in the house or something. But that like sneaky fuck seemed like something in your meat, the sensitivity
Oh, it
that goes
increases.
up. Yeah, so it's like some reason when you try and be sneaky and try not to make
Sneaky,
no
freaky
noise.
cooch is the best cooch.
Y'all be sneaky with your parents in the John. Y'all crazy.
My
Oh,
first-
so you
my
was just
first-
bombing?
I remember the first time I ever like had anal sex with a girl was when I was in my mom's living room on the floor and my mom was upstairs asleep. And the girl was like screaming. Like it was
I bet.
like my mom like must have
What if
thought
he said you was a rapist? Or something? She was a rapist. She said, I bet. I bet she was
shit.
screaming.
no. And I just couldn't hear it.
I mean,
He was just trying to bust his nut beforehand.
hey man, listen, niggas ain't know nothing about no lube and none of that shit back then.
So hurtful.
Niggas made his old niggas talk about
My first boyfriend, though, we obviously.
try anal.
Y'all use lube?
Wow. No.
Okay.
His mom was on the couch, and it was like an
And y'all
L
tried
couch.
anal?
No,
Hold
anal.
on, wait, hold on. L couch, continue the
It was
story.
like an L couch, and that was like a sneaky.
Y'all was on the same couch? This nigga like,
That's,
oh,
yo,
wow.
no, listen, this is how
He
you
wanted
know
his
That
mom
was
to
like
join
my
in.
first. so,
Monica
like,
is a true white woman. This is something straight out of one of those white pornos where they do it with the mom sleep right there.
Yeah,
and
Yo,
they
I
go
did that. I
exciting.
did that with my great grandmom and shit. Me and my,
I feel
me and my
weird.
no, it wasn't. It was like it wasn't like I guess you could call it sneaky. So my grandma was in a wheelchair and shit, and me and my girl at the time. So we went. So what I did was I turned my grandma in a wheelchair. I turned the wheelchair away. So she couldn't like see us, like so the couch was behind her. So I spent my grandma arm around and shit, and she just was watching the wall and shit.
Oh my God, that's abuse, right, Key?
Wow.
She was asleep.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's terrible, yo.
Thought she was asleep.
She was like this. Sonny.
No. If it's GB, girl play with the nipples. It's like,
I was like you be hitting, you be like you feel like the person can't see you. I was like making faces at my grandma.
What?
Did she do an endo? Spin that bitch on you. Oh my God! Help this man. All right, let's do it. Groupie status, right? Let's switch it up a little bit.
All right,
groupies. Could you be with a woman that's a fucking groupie? So I know my girl like Method Man, right? So if I go and let's say I take her to the premiere of Power, and Method Man walks over like, "Hey man, it's a pleasure to meet y'all. Thank y'all for coming." And she fucking even do more than say thank you, the fucking relationship over, bro. I can't fuck with no groupies. You know, I'm big. I don't even like taking pictures with celebrities unless they fucking ask to take a picture. Relationship over.
Hold up, all right. So this is the other thing. Mm-hmm. Does it make her a groupie if she's only like that with a one specific person? Like, yo, a Method Man's just always been that person on TV,
like that
but she's not.
Pass, right?
Not for me, but I'm saying, would that make a difference to you that she's only like this with Method Man? Because when you think of groupies usually
run through the group. That's why they call groupies.
And they normally do that. Like, they could kind of hardly know who a nigga is, but see that everybody else is like, who that?
She's just
Google a nigga right now, like, oh shit.
So fangirl.
So you think Method Man can fuck your girls? What you saying?
I'm saying if he gets a fucking smile, then yeah, I'm probably gonna dump her.
Because you know you're gonna fuck, is what you're saying.
No, not possibly, but if I hear, yo, it's the RZA, the Jizza, the old dirty, and all of them come out the back, and you gotta get your new girl.
Crazy because that joint kind of personal to me because I used to fuck with a joint named.
You used to like Method Man?
And Method was a thorn in my side. Because you know this back in the day too, Method. You know what I'm saying? She was, yeah.
Who could your bitch fuck? I'd rather my bitch fuck Method Man than fucking Leroy for 30 seconds and see some more.
Hold on. Is that... Hold on.
Your man
is that necessarily true?
No, it's not.
Okay, because it's the thing. I would fuck Leroy. Please fuck Leroy.
But everybody,
fuck Leroy.
You know everybody.
No, don't fuck that.
No. But what I'm saying is, I'd rather it end up being Leroy because I don't gotta watch Leroy on Power. If you
just gotta watch him go to the corner store.
No. Because listen, I can't, man. If I want to watch Reeky Reek this week, right? I want to see the Adventures of Tyreek, and now I can't even. I gotta. What am I gonna do? Turn the volume down every time Method Man start talking. Or what about with Method Man got his little sex scenes and shit? I'm thinking like, damn, he was fucking my girl like that.
Bad.
Yeah.
He gonna always think Meth looking at him and shit. Like, yo, I think that nigga talking about me.
Yeah, I'm a Wu-Tang fan. I can't have that.
Do you rather the nigga in the store next to you, like, excuse me, man, let me get that loaf of bread, and you know he bombed your girl?
I mean,
that's too up close
and
personal.
You guys sound jealous.
It's over anyway. So I'd rather it be over and then it's just a local nigga where I can at least look at him.
But there's always a local nigga that
what
fucks
if you
your
guys
girl,
were
bro?
what if you guys were above him, like status-wise? Would you guys care as much? Or is it like a status
Who?
thing?
Method Man?
No, like your girl fucking somebody of like status and you're kind of like a regular nigga.
It's the fact that I could never escape him afterwards. It's when I turn on the TV, he's just randomly there.
You can delete your Star subscription.
Yo, think about this. You riding in the car and all of a sudden, oh, I need, and this nigga just, you don't need a ring to be my wife. Just be there for me.
Imagine the nigga that took his girl back. You got a sucker punch as soon as that part comes
every time he say that, make sure you keep the pussy tight.
All right.
And I just tight.
So she tarnished her relationship with him from something she did before?
Is that possible?
Yes.
Is that possible?
You think your
With one
past?
nigga,
I feel like it's
with one
fucked
nigga,
up. I feel like it's fucked up because, like, from a mature standpoint,
No, she fucked three niggas.
She's not fucking.
What I'm saying is, it any one nigga that if you found out your girl fucked him, it would be over? Like, not nobody in your family talking about
like
this. Like, one nigga that you be like,
yeah, Magic Johnson.
It's over. No, but that's crazy because this the wild part. If your girl fucked Magic Johnson,
Stop, man.
if then you might got the AIDS he got where nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
You got AIDS.
That nigga just
You might as well
dead.
stay together if you guys are both
You got the same
contaminated.
AIDS, bro.
Yeah, Steve. Is it one? All right, back to the question. Is it one person your nigga fuck that you couldn't fuck with him? Famous, non-famous.
His baby mom and shit.
Yo, stop, yo. Yo, stop, bro.
Yeah. Now that you
No,
put it out there, yeah.
but you talk about in the past that you fuck like a famous person.
Oh shit.
I feel like it's immature.
All right. So let me help you. Let me help you with this. Does everybody here love Drake's music?
Yeah, for sure.
Fans of Drake, you think he's one of the GOATs, if not the GOAT?
Yeah.
Right? Could you, knowing how he is on these songs where he's just constantly talking about how he is with women and all the shit he doing, find out that your girl was one of them Jones with the owl sweaters inside her luggage? You gotta love it.
No. Aubrey just ruined our relationship. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Damn, I hope my girl don't watch this episode. It's a girl that was on Hotline Bling Video, right? And I follow her on the gram.
Oh, man.
Right? I don't know if she bombed.
Snitching on herself.
Yo, G,
No,
stop him, please.
Listen, I don't know if she bombed. I ain't saying her name.
You give me more work.
Listen, you gotta edit this shit out.
He's taking me more.
Listen, y'all. I just want to say something.
Huh?
If you watch our show, if you've been on our show and things were edited out of the show and you noticed it, just
say
shoot
thank
us a
you.
thank you, man.
Just say thank you.
Shoot us a thank you.
Yeah.
Shoot us a thank you. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Can we some
Guess who's dropping some fucking subliminal gay bars? GB saved Here we go.
Let's go.
So listen. Somebody outside flicking a light. That shit
Now we
bad,
gotta
y'all.
cut.
Somebody recording.
I got you. This the house edition.
This the house edition. Listen, so I'm gonna keep this real. I get back to saying the girl on the gram is bad. And I don't know if she fucked Aubrey. What's Aubrey's last name? Drake, aka Drake. But if she did, and I met her on the street before I got my girl, I would have gave her a shot. So
Don't that kind of make you feel like the man?
So I'm saying that my girl in the past happened to have smashed Aubrey, I would fucking fuck with her if it was in the past, like when she was 12.
Shit.
What? When she was 12?
Yeah, he was 12 too. They was in Canada. So
You want to fuck with a chick that was fucking since she was 12?
huh? Yeah, I fuck with you.
Hold on. So,
Nigga, you been fucking since 9.
hold
12 years
No, he
old?
wasn't fucking at 9.
what age
He
was you fucking?
he was 12.
I mean, I fucked against my will at 8.
But when time did you start fucking? I at least walked in the room on him when he was 11.
Probably 11. I started getting pussy like.
That's too early, but it's because he was
touched by a baby.
Yeah.
Hold on.
As a
Hold on. I'm
baby.
trying to think about this. You
But at
said
11, I was like fucking with the same chick because it wasn't a bunch of 11-year-olds fucking, but
Yeah, so
I was
who-
fucking the same chick
How
all
old
the
was
time.
she?
13.
Hold on, real quick. You said so you would be cool with fucking as long as she fucked him back then. But you know all the girls in his songs is the ones he grew up with, so you would want, is that why you
I
wanted? You kind
deleted, I
of
deleted Apple Music 5 minutes ago when the camera flipped to you. Fuck Drake, just in case. I listened to that nigga.
damn. So is it anybody
It would
like
be
that?
mad annoying to hear you like singing about the guy that I'm with now, but at the same time, I'm not. Am I off
This
topic?
bitch was singing a song.
Oh, I thought I was off topic. Yeah, I was like, shit.
No. You on topic.
Okay.
You on.
I think it would be annoying, but I feel like I could get past it. I have gotten past something. I found out somebody was fucked somebody that I'm like not cool with, and it was annoying because I had to see her all the time, and then every time I seen her, it was like I just associated it. But I got past it.
Yeah, you know, like imagine if it's somebody like a Beyonce or something that you got to just see all the time on TV. Your daughter likes her.
Oh, that's fucked up.
You see what I'm saying? Your daughter is just like, Mommy, this is my hero.
That's so
and
different.
it's like, that's your dad's old bitch.
It'd be awkward for me, like, even
But why do we
watching
feel-
my mom with all the niggas she fucked at the cookout. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got, because you don't be really knowing what to call niggas. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like, some niggas was called your uncle. Some niggas is, I call him Pop. I call him Dad.
Mr. Ted.
I call him Father. I just like, all them niggas be at the joint at the same time, man. It's like, goddamn.
You know when the old head fucked your mom, they got one classic line like, yo, man, how your mom doing? The moment they ask you how your mom doing like that, yeah, they fucked your mom.
Damn.
Yeah, that's fucked
They couldn't
up.
have been just a nigga that wanted to fuck.
No.
Damn, it's automatically every nigga that asks
you
about your
brought it up
mom.
and go to their son and just hit him with that.
And moms fucked a lot of niggas. Like everybody moms fucked a lot of niggas.
Yeah, moms was fucked up back in the day. You remember how McDonald's was like a special occasion?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was like, oh shit, we going to McDonald's. You know, McDonald's was fucked up. They was fucking for that McDonald's money.
Damn.
If they had McDonald's money, imagine how fucked up
burgers was like 65 cents and shit.
Remember that shit? Cheeseburger was like fucking cheap. So imagine how fucked up you was. Bitches fucking for money now, and they fucked up.
I seen a lot of niggas walk out that bedroom.
GB, I'm gonna get you therapy.
I did.
You and your mom need some therapy.
I mean, she just like dick. Y'all kind of.
You're gonna be somebody's mother too. Your grandma passed it down to you. Shit, that's crazy.
It didn't even skip a generation. He liked it too.
It went to everybody. All right, so we try to help him. We trying to help him.
Help somebody.
We trying to help him.
I guess how much you love her, you know? Do you guys have a family together, a life together?
Not as young. He said 25, 23. He ain't saying nothing about no kids.
You have a family at 25 and shit?
He ain't mentioned kids, so he would have threw that in there.
You'd say I had kids at 25.
Yo, the idea of the John being shared in the same friend group is just
forget about it.
You'll never be able to get. And then there are dudes of status. So those bars, we be passing bitches around and all that type of shit in the bars.
He said that he doesn't listen to their music like that. So.
Yeah, but his niggas do.
His niggas do. They love him.
Come on,
they love him.
So when they take they long trip to Atlanta and they riding around as they crew and they playing music. The same way that we be playing music, imagine what he gotta go through. Teeth. He's just shrinking in the car. He just in the car, just shrinking.
All right, I'm gonna be mature. I'm gonna ask y'all a mature question, right? So you're saying that this woman made some decisions when she's 18, right? Because she's about 25 or 23 or some shit like that now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Some decisions she made at 18 to fuck boys to men, the whole crew, right?
Mm-hmm.
She basically, you saying she's done for the rest of her life. She should never have a man.
Yeah.
No.
Unless he's willing to accept that she's a thotty.
That's
So her relationship skills forever is done.
No.
She should just never tell
Well, I mean, it's no for me.
She should, yeah.
She should lie about it or not
It's not. It's a no. It's a no. It's a no. Because think about this. Even as a growing up, right? You still remember the whole bitch that used to be around the block that used to fuck everybody. Mm-hmm. And right now, let's say, for instance, if Keybon Moms was to walk in with the bitch that fucked everybody in the neighborhood.
We gonna laugh.
But you still judging her based off of
her past.
I'm talking about you in your 40s. I'm talking about she was a whore when we was teenagers, but she was fucking everybody. Mm-hmm. Everybody. So I'm talking about like 20 years later.
Hold on, no. It doesn't end. How I know is because even like my dad and his friends, these is niggas that's pushing 70.
Bomb.
I'm talking about when they go back, like if they go back and he's in a bar and he run into all his homies, he in there, lover in there, this nigga in there, all them niggas.
And the bitch
when they still looking at it like, well, Sally still out here, like
they call her a skeezer.
Yeah,
what's up with that skeezer?
Yeah, they got all them type names.
That's how I feel about cheating though. Like I feel like I'll never be able to forget what you did. Like every time I look at you. So it's a done deal. So it's a done deal. Sorry.
Damn.
Get rid of her, I guess.
Yeah, he's not gonna be able to get over this.
Well, I'm not asking for him no more. He can't get over it because he probably obviously for writing in, he's like us. You know what I mean? He's sensitive to the soul.
Could have been a toxic situation.
So we're basically saying the decisions that any woman make at 18 to be a harlot, she basically ruined her chances to be.
Think about this.
No, because there's a niggas out there that would accept it.
Or not know.
And sometimes if a dude was out the mix, like whatever his lifestyle is, these people are prominent in his world. Whether it's prominent to him or not, it's hip hop. Now, if she move on and date a dude in a exec field, or maybe she dating a white dude that don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Like
he don't give a fuck.
He don't even care. That world doesn't even exist to him. Like he's like, dumb people don't exist to me. So it doesn't matter. He don't got a group of homies that's listening. In fact, I will say this, white people a little bit different. Sometimes them niggas will be like, that's kind of fucking cool. My girl, she used to date the Woo. Well, like Ghost Ray, and it was kind of fucking cool.
So Deb, if you found out that your girl had a train ran on her, but she was 16. She was 16 though, and she slipped up and let a bunch of niggas fuck.
Slipped up, ran a train.
Fuck the Woo.
Does that change the way you look at her every time she walk out of the room?
I think I would be very judgmental of that, and it's immature.
That
But what I will
past.
I will admit this: something from that age point, it would be immature because imagine this: he could have made a lot of bad decisions at that time. What if at a certain time in her life,
change how you look at her though?
What if she had an abortion?
So this is what I'm saying. No, so this is what I'm saying. She could have ended up like on a serious note. She could have ended up having a drug problem at 16.
And that, I see
Right,
white,
like let's say that. Like if she had a drug problem at 16 or something, and during that time where you on drugs, you do a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like when people do a lot of foul shit, sex sometimes being the lowest of the grimy shit that they did during that time period. So you gotta accept shit like that too, people. If you say, my girl was an addict back in the day, right?
I'm out.
Yeah, but a lot of shit do come with that, G, and there's plenty of people who,
Because if your girl was an addict, she fucked a lot of niggas. She fucked a lot of niggas.
I don't agree with that.
Oh my God.
I mean, it depends on what, you know what it is too? It
situation.
depends on what their financial situation was as well
Bitches be
sometimes.
fucking for rides. I mean, bitches done called you to take them somewhere, Slice.
Yeah, bitches fuck
Bitches
for
will try
rides.
to fuck you for a ride.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, something happened.
Bitch.
This person is on the way here. This is so crazy. Back in the day, there was a girl that we went to school with.
She on the way here?
No, she's not on the way here. No, she's not. She's not on the way here.
No part.
Somebody's on the way here that there was an accusation made. So basically what happened was there was some kind of like fraternity thing in high school that niggas made up. No women allowed. There's one chick wanted to be
in Atlanta.
No. It was a fraternity. It was no women allowed. To be a member, they had meetings and shit. Yeah. It's just the fellas and shit like that. Nigga, you went to college. So
I didn't do no fraternity,
but what I'm saying. So this one girl wanted to be down with them so bad, right? She wanted to be down with them so bad, and she ends up going to one of the meetings. Now, at this meeting, there was a rumor going around the school about this crazy train. Sparked off with one person. Next thing you know, the people, it's just the whole thing going, and ended up being this train situation. The girl ends up, look, my man that knows the face behind the camera, but this was the craziest part, right? This joint was so underground, huh?
You said you went last?
No, I wasn't in this. I wasn't a part of the cool.
So underground.
Yeah.
Aaron Tubman showed the fuck up.
Yeah, I ain't know nothing about it. So, but I did hear about it after we graduated from high school. And what the rumor was that she ended up going with was, to cover it up, was saying that she was raped at this joint. Now, this was the craziest part. That me not knowing nothing about it, I end up running into the chick after high school. We start kicking it and shit like that. And she ends up telling me that because I guess she thinks I know about it or something like that. So she brings up one day, and tells me, when that assault happened back in high school and this and that. And I'm like, what happened to you in high school? She was like, you didn't know about that? I got raped by the boys that da-da-da-da. Start naming the dudes, some of the dudes I knew. Shit blew me away. And I'm naive too, because I'm young. Relax. But this was the craziest part, right? Me and the shorty end up going to the movie theater. One of the homies sees us there. One of them. When he sees us,
he texts you.
No,
he comes up.
He walks up because he don't got no whatchamacallem in his heart. He don't have nothing.
Especially when you say that about someone, like that's a real
he walks up and hugs her first, like he's excited.
After she claimed rape on a nigga.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying.
He raped her.
No, what happened is she's running around telling these little narratives to people. He don't know nothing. He coming in because he just knows this my homie. We ran train before, whatever, this my peoples. He's kicking it around like, yo, what's up? What y'all getting into? Regular shit.
She hugged him.
So afterwards, I'm looking at this like think this gonna be beef. This gonna be something weird. When we stepped away, I'm like, you told me that him and some of the, she was like, no, but ever since I've been going to church, I just let stuff go and all of this type of shit. And it was like, no way on earth.
I respect her.
But this bitch,
I respect her.
This bitch, but it wasn't that.
Why? Because you think...
Because she a liar?
You think
No,
God
because Monica comes and tells us about Jesus and all this other stuff. No, seriously. And you talk about people make mistakes, and once you go ahead and find Jesus, all your sins is washed away. Her shit is washed away. She moving on.
His shit is washed away.
You can't be judgmental.
No, but this is what I'm saying. She's saying Nah, he raped me. I just forgave him because of the Lord. No, that's not what that was. That was,
Bro.
Yeah, you feel me?
A real abuse victim is gonna
Jesus ran trains.
Bro, I thought you was about to say something that was going to make me say, we're deleting this. I thought you was about to say, Jesus raped.
Technically speaking.
Oh my God.
Technically speaking, Jesus is a rape baby.
This is usually when everybody log off this show.
Jesus is a rape baby. Technically speaking.
I feel more comfortable with you.
My God, so you're saying that Jehovah God.
Oh, he's preaching.
Wow, because
he got the ultimate influence.
He went right in there. She ain't had no choice.
Who got more game than God?
Hold on. I want to fact check that.
Who got more game
in the
than
Bible?
God?
Hold on. In the Bible, hold on. That's
the Bible. The Bible's
the
all
angel
God's
came
game.
and said, "You're gonna have this baby." That's basically what he said.
So that was like gunpoint because an angel is like the most scariest.
And what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Tell him like, nah, son.
Angel showed up and told about, God
let me see that.
about to put dick up in you.
God, let me see that pussy I made.
That's crazy.
No, spiritual dick.
No, don't worry about it. Nobody else is tuned into this episode. This shit just locked on.
This is when you really
think Jesus and the disciples ain't run trains?
No, I don't. I don't think.
You think him and Judas ain't bomb something?
I'm not feeding
You think him and Judas ain't bomb something?
No, Judas might have been bombing shit the whole time.
That was the
he was a grimy
like,
nigga.
Yeah, you know, I be with Jesus Christ and all that. Like, I see him doing that.
He was. So this is how it ties back.
Like the game
this is how it ties back. Judas, if you look at the disciples,
Judas walking in the club with the Jesus piece.
So no, listen. If you think about it,
with the Jesus piece,
Judas
was a dick rider.
No. What I'm saying is Judas is with the crew. They're like the Wu-Tang Clan. They're like this rap group, right? So he's the type of nigga that was getting the pussy from groupie Jones, like your girl, the boy at home. So this is how it comes back. Your girl would have fucked Jesus.
Yeah. And Judas.
And Judas.
That's
and Paul. You know what I mean? Because Paul, was Paul the one, he had the ratchets and shit. He had the sword and shit. So he kept the pistol on him.
You know your grandmama.
Hold on, Monica let a nigga in with an AR-15 last night.
First of all, that was the other night.
Oh yeah, whatever, yeah.
Was it last night?
I was distracted.
All right, whatever.
First of all, I gotta tell this story. Monica answers the door. A nigga hugs her and says, "Hey, I'm here to see Dev." He has an AR-15 machine gun wrapped around his fucking body, and she didn't notice. She didn't give us no sign language, nothing. We turn around, nigga got a machine gun in the crib, chilling with us.
Whoa! I hugged him, so I didn't feel that piece.
Like you thought he was just excited to see you?
You felt the other piece?
No. Dev texted me and said, "Yo, go let my boys in wherever." So my guard's already down. I'm not like worried about who he told me to let.
So the machine gun, he put your guard
back
up.
Is an AR considered a machine gun?
I don't fucking know.
That was a machine gun.
No, it's not
I play Call of Duty.
It's a rifle. It's an assault rifle.
It's an assault rifle.
Yeah.
He used to say, you could have killed everybody in this motherfucker.
In less than 30 seconds.
Except for me. Except for me.
That means you would have got fucked.
I mean, she cool with that.
Kill me, sir.
Coming to kill the pussy.
That's crazy. Hold on. So he'd have kind of been like the angel that rolled up on motherfucking Mary.
Stop correlating this with anything. Stop.
What's your advice? Come on, let's get out of his head. What's your advice to this man?
It's no way. You have to leave her only because you can't get over it. This is gonna ruin you for life.
Go ahead, Mana. What you got?
My advice is to the girl: go get you a white man that don't care.
GB, what you got?
I think the nigga should just love her. Hoes be cool. Like, loving whores, bro, is where it's at, bro. Loving whores is where it's at.
I agree.
And I'm saying, go get baptized, man. And forgive all. Go get baptized with your whole ass bitch.
Yo. That's it. I guess, and that's the first thing. Damn. That's fucking horrible.
No, you gotta forgive. Real talk.
If you find out your girl,
no. You know that these cameras are still rolling.
If you find out your girl fucked 3 football coaches, right? Niggas that you coach against.
We talking about Aubrey. We ain't talking about the train running bitch. I'm not talking about that. I don't got the problem.
It's like, this isn't about forgiving anybody. It's about what you can remember, what you can't forget. Like, he probably can forgive her for fucking those niggas, but he can't forget it. So you're saying, like, forgive her. But
yeah, I feel forgive.
That's the thing. He has to leave it alone because he's never going to be able to let. It's basically what's going to happen is they just going to break up 2 years from now.
All right, fuck, it's in heaven. Listen,
If your
And
girl fuck
he's
Jalen
not gonna
Hurts,
care.
if your girl fuck Jalen Hurts, you still watch the Eagles?
it depends what time. And like,
Bro,
and
no,
like
no,
that she
bro,
fucked
but
you.
bro,
Still
sorry,
watching the
yo,
Eagles.
I'm glad you said this. Hold on, G, bring the mic back to you because this is all staying in.
You gonna have to edit some of that shit. Watch that some shit. Don't worry. All right, so he took some shit down in the past. All right, never mind. Now you keep this. You gotta edit that most flawless woman shit out.
But no, Jalen Hurts is a great one. That's a great one because being a hometown hero.
Man, I be going to see
Like
Jay.
a hero. I'm
got
talking
pictures
about
with the nigga.
you can't do nothing. There's niggas that you cool with that might, if you rumbled him, which you wouldn't, but if you did, might kind of like still not want to jump him. Like they basically is just like, dog, I'll break it up, but we need him. Like we need Jalen Hurts. Like to be a hometown hero.
Break his leg. I think y'all ain't gonna help.
The whole Philly will roll on you for
Yeah.
going against that nigga, bro.
So here's the thing.
Damn.
This is keeping it real. It's all about timeline. It's all about timeline. It depends when she fucked him.
Right before she met you.
No, that's too dramatic.
All right, when he was in college and he was that bull balling,
He was the bull then.
and bull balling, and she fucked him, and because like this bull, she fucked him, and then he curved her, and she ended up
I'm
fucking
gonna be
with
honest you.
the second string quarterback.
A one-man bandstand, I don't give a fuck who it was in the past. I still fuck with my girl. I don't give a fuck who it was. Except for Magic Johnson. But
Except for Magic Johnson.
But on the flip side, I can't do Wanye, Mike, and fucking all of them in the same crew.
What about a gay man? You found out she was fucking with a gay man.
She ain't know, so that's the kind
It's
of
tough. It's all these
But
fucking
but you-
down low brothers now. They're fucking half Atlanta gay.
yeah. Well, you know where you
She might
at?
not know.
Yeah,
You mean,
You should say
What
no.
if she knew though? She's the one telling you
like
the
he
story.
was flaming. Yeah, I can't.
No, not flaming.
Hold on. So you
No,
done with
she
it?
know he sucked dick.
Yeah, I can't fuck with her.
You shouldn't.
I'm not supposed to say that 'cause politically correct, but politically.
None of y'all should fuck with anybody that has been with a gay man. I feel like that's
Why not?
like making you gay. I'm not gonna lie.
Cause it's,
I would view you as gay.
This is crazy. Monica's right. Listen, it's almost like keep our minds talking about snowballing.
Yo.
It's like he busted her mouth at some point and then you kissing her.
And
That's
he
what
busted.
snowballing
And he
is?
busted in someone
And
else.
then he busted in a man's butt.
Yo, bring this mic to your mouth.
I used to.
Keep our mouths talking about snowballing.
What's up, bro?
That's
Damn,
cool.
snowballing.
Snowballing.
Okay.
So I don't know. I think it's difficult. If he is like, what you call him? Like your uncle.
Don't say that word.
No, not that word.
What, Patty LaBelle?
No, what's the word for like extra gay?
Flamboyant.
Oh,
Flamboyant or
Hey,
flaming. So if he's
Yeah.
like walking in strangeing and shit, and my bitch is attracted to that,
I don't think.
That's-
Yeah,
He's
no,
always
I
gonna
don't
fuck
think.
with my-
That's
I'm like,
crazy
yo, what
if
the
he
fuck do you
hit
see
from
in
the
me?
back, but he was gay while he was hitting
I
from
don't
the
think
back.
that's even a thing.
He's just like, girl, work that shit.
coming up. No, think about
Yo,
it.
so that's crazy. He's like high-fiving her off of the way she twerking, like how girls hype each other, like get it.
No, I don't think any
What
girl
does she
is
see in
Like you
you?
gotta teach me that.
That's crazy. You take dick way better than me.
Oh my gosh. I don't think that's a thing. I don't
What
think
do she
that's a thing.
see in you? She,
The dick must be immaculate. Like it must be like something you can't turn down.
that means she has a type. And if she fuck with you after she fuck with a flame, and that means she sees something.
Or
right?
she don't got no type. But she'll just fuck anything.
That's kind of
Yeah,
scarier.
that's scary. Either way, you
Asexual.
can't fuck with her.
And the septic sexual.
Except ain't that what you taking Tylenol or some shit?
It's like cleaner. It's like cleaner. Antiseptic is cleaner.
What the fuck is wrong? Yo, this nigga went to college,
You
yo.
need an antiseptic.
I was fucking bitches. I went in class.
Oh man. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. What? That's the end of the first half.
This show is retarded.
Welcome to the second half of
The Talk Heavy Podcast.
Hey man, make sure y'all hit that like button, man.
Please.
Stop being so stingy. Hit the like button. The shit is free. What
Please.
else they need to do, G?
Hit the subscribe button.
All right, hit the subscribe button.
Make sure y'all
Send some money.
Yeah, just always send money and make sure that y'all save your favorite clips and repost them for us, please.
Tag us.
Yeah, please
Yeah.
tag us, man. Hey, Dev, man, what you got, man?
Oh,
Talk to
no,
me.
man. I just wanted to talk about something. I wanted to make sure that we had the link because we have sending Titty in the building right now. Yeah. She flew her out from the bedroom that she was already in. That she was already in. No, I wanted to have a woman's perspective on this because in the news, they just passed a ban on transgenders that, being in federally funded sports. So things that's going on in the schools and things like that, you got a lot of mismatched and things happening in that field. So I wanted to know everybody's opinions about that. Should this, because the ban still would have to get approved through Senate. And then even like after that situation, a president could just veto, like just be like, nah, fuck that, John. You know what I'm saying? And you already know Biden kind of on playing to a certain demographic. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to get niggas' opinions on that. Like, yeah, if it was your daughter,
coaches,
yeah, cause that's the whole thing is y'all being sports professionals, and that's what Talk Heavy podcast originally came from. I wanted to get y'all opinions on that, and get the ladies as well.
You want me to go first or you?
I go first. I don't fuck with it. 'Cause I used to coach this all-girls team, the Philly Phantoms or whatever, and we fucking went all the way to the championship. It's an all-women's like semi-pro league, and we had played this team up in Boston who nobody could beat because their middle linebacker was a man, right? Who was making the transition, but he wasn't a small man. We talking about like 6'4", 6'5".
Come on, man.
And he wasn't fully changed over.
He wasn't fully changed over.
What you mean, like dick and balls?
He identified as a
You could tell he was like really still a man.
He was taking pride.
Like he was taking the estrogen and all that, but you could he moved like a man.
You ever see Ray Lewis in the skirt?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, and I'm not looking forward to seeing it.
Basically,
either.
like the motherfucker dominated like every game, every game throughout the whole league. He dominated every game, and he was fucking us up. And it was like, yo, even like seeing the women get like hit by him, the shit was crazy.
It's shit like that. See, that's the shit I'm talking about. When you just pick out that detail as a man, seeing the woman take the hit. It was different. I think a lot of people
big time different
because we live in this world where they try to say women could do everything that men could do, and I understand that you could do that within that world, keep it separated.
Right.
But when a man hits a woman, and we're talking about you could be an athletic woman and a man that's not so athletic, and there's still a fucking power difference and an impact difference.
I think it should be a ban on it. Because I just imagine Michael Jordan back in the day. Like, what is the purpose of a WNBA, right? It should just be NBA.
Everything should be co-ed.
Jordan would have put 800 on them bitches. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know no woman in the world. I don't know a man who could stop Jordan, let alone,
that's fucked up.
I'm just keeping it real. It's some things, you can't defy biology. You know what I'm saying? To a certain degree.
Because if that's the case, there shouldn't be no rape.
But Michael Jordan.
Hold on. Okay, hold on, G. We want to know how G gets to there shouldn't be.
Because if you're saying that a woman could do everything a man could do, right, then she should have been able to fight the nigga off.
Oh, but niggas get raped by niggas.
In jail.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I mean, it does. It happens, dog.
I mean, it ain't rape if you don't come.
Oh, there we go.
But even
wait a minute.
Even traveling, wouldn't that be weird? Like sharing, like as a team, like girls' teams share rooms, like hotel rooms.
He told the girls, strap up, and all these dildos came out.
No, that's a true story. True story. Because I was, I coach in an all women's team. So at halftime and shit, we go in the locker room and they just taking their fucking clothes off and shit. But they dykey.
Hold on, did they ever think, did they know you was a man? Did they think you was a dyke?
Thought he was a dyke.
Because of your haircut.
They were like, we got a cool ass dyke.
Nah.
Did they think like, yo, did they
He's
come
one
to
of
you
us.
like, yo, whoever transitioned you is the shit, yo? Yo, who did your shit? I'm trying to get my shit like
Hey,
yours.
Shout out the team.
I did. I shout out the Philly Phantoms.
Phantoms.
But I
know
went
you
in there, so I'm like, all right, we did the whole game plan. I'm like, all right, we ready. Everybody strap up.
And dildos came flying.
Everybody when they locked the dildos.
And you seen them.
Yeah, I would feel uncomfortable if my daughter had to travel and share rooms with the opposite sex.
Would you be more concerned about the travel part, or would you have the problem with her going against the other team and getting hit on that field?
Both.
Oh yeah.
I got into it at my job. I don't even like to bring my job. I actually got a real job. We ain't make $100 million off the show yet. And the rule was that if somebody came in and they decided that they wanted to go into a different bathroom, that they could. And so my philosophy was like, yo, if I see a grown-ass man walk in and I got little girls in the bathroom, they basically told me it was inappropriate to stop them from going in.
And that's the ridiculousness that I don't fuck with. I don't fuck with that at all. Niggas gonna have to be mad at me.
Let me give you part two. This was the logic that they had beef with me. So they saying just because this person is a male, you're assuming that they're gonna rape or do something else. They say if that's the case, a woman could molest
but it don't have to be. It don't have to be
it's
about the rape. This nigga shouldn't be in the joint with his dick out or whatever.
I don't
around.
want my daughter to see the nigga dick out.
Yeah.
So you want her to just a woman walk in, pull her ass out and pussy out? Like that's the philosophy that they got, that in some way, shape, or form, just because the person is the opposite sex, you can't assume that they also. Because they like he could just walk in his stall and piss.
But there actually has been incidents, and this is in high schools, where sexual assaults happen because they tried that shared bathroom.
For the record,
shit.
I don't fuck with it. I don't want to get this.
No. I know. You just. But these are the facts. The facts is there have been attacks for with these situations. Even putting people in a situation like that. It's been. I'm not saying that everything how our country's been and how our culture been correct the whole time. We've tried to make amends and fix stuff over time, but I feel like a lot of shit, niggas is just taking too fucking far.
They're crossing the line, yeah.
I agree. That shit that the boy did to you, Dev, was just...
Yo, you're wildin'. Yo, see, look at this
They
shit.
took an inch and 1 yard, right?
I know he told you just the tip.
Nah, that's crazy.
I gotta go back with Dev on violent sports, right? It's not until motherfucker kills somebody multiple times or whatever that it starts to be revisited.
Is it kill a nigga multiple times?
Yeah. On some, like, he mentioned UFC. Who fight tonight?
Well, UFC, let's be clear too. Dana White is like, no, fuck that. It will never happen in the UFC. But in MMA in general, it has happened. So when you watch women fight, even the amount of knockouts they got, way lower. You don't be that many knockouts even against equal women. Men hit with the power to knock out most of the time. You feel what I'm saying? So then you got a fighter like Fallon Fox. Bum-ass fighter as far as a man, but as a woman, breaking people's skulls, cracking women's skulls. When women talked about fighting them, they were saying like they never felt strength like that. The way that he would just throw them against the cage, the elbow, like the way it felt, they just felt like I'm not even a fighter. Like they felt like I'm not even a fighter. I'm in here just getting handled by a baboon or something like that, like a fucking animal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He black?
Sin, how you feel?
Nah, let's relax. Relax. I should have used a different animal. No, but I'm just saying. You feel what I'm saying?
No, I definitely agree, because I feel like a lot of people like mistake that like just because you're trans doesn't mean that like what you're sexually attracted to changes as well. So like you could be a man and you can identify as a woman, but you're still gonna still like woman. So you turn into a lesbian. So that goes back into like the whole like what you were saying about the bathrooms and stuff and the inappropriateness. But when it comes to like the sports and stuff, it's in their DNA. It's in their DNA to be stronger. They're not on that medication, their hormones that whole life. They haven't even, like they went through puberty. So because they went through puberty, they're still having that in their DNA. As a full-on woman, we don't have that switch and we don't have the ability to go back. So their strength is just unmatched. So I agree.
That's a big one.
Also, I would hate for all the records to be broken by niggas.
It's not fair to the women.
Like, and I think, hold on.
People would take advantage of it. They wouldn't even be transgender, but just want to.
No,
you know what I mean.
So this is what I'm gonna tell you, Monica. I know what you're about to say, but I think maybe this is the only way to stop it, is that we need people to just start doing it. I don't believe that a man wants to win a sport so much that he'll cut his dick off or grow titties. I mean, not grow titties, but what I do, grow titties, right?
Is that like part of the criteria?
No.
Is that part of the criteria though? You can't have a dick?
That's what I'm saying. Is
that the criteria?
So I'm gonna tell you what the criteria is. If you're a man that always felt like you were a woman, right? And you work at a school, you're a school teacher, right? You transition to a woman and you're working a job that pays you 40 grand a year. But you realize, I've never been a fighter, but I bet you if I went and trained in fighting for 6 months, I could beat every woman on a roster at AOW. I could beat every woman on the roster. So it becomes a thing where it wasn't a passion. You didn't switch because of that. You just realized I'm already a trans woman, which means I'm just stronger than all of them. Why not be a star in this sport? I might as well learn how to do this and I'm gonna kill shit. Basketball is different because you still gotta have, you gotta have the skills and things like that.
Yeah, but
fighting?
But that's why I think they need to have like a separate league for
I was gonna
that.
say, to solve the problem, why don't they
like,
just
just
do a
have a separate
transgender?
Because trans don't want to be, they said that's even
Seclusion-
more
Okay,
exclusion.
so they can have Special Olympics, but they can't have a league specifically for trans
Oh, no,
people?
so you can't, so you just, you said that transgenders is retarded.
No.
Sexually retarded.
That's not what I'm...
Sexually retarded?
I mean...
Yes.
I mean, it is technically a disorder, so
Yeah.
it is...
I
By doctors,
understand.
a disorder,
I understand. Yeah,
But it's like it's understanding, just like we understand that there's a separate league for us because it's not fair. It would just be the same thing for transgenders.
Exactly.
You should know
What would
it's
you
not
name
fair.
that tranny league?
Trans league.
Of what
Yeah.
Tranny football league.
Trans league.
Let's ask a transgender who feels comfortable with what they like being called. Like,
It's a league, not what they like.
If it's
No, that's what I'm saying, what they would like the league
If
to
it's
call.
boxing, they should call it like Tranny Pacquiao boxing. Tranny Pacquiao. I think that would work for that one. I don't know about
Yeah.
other sport. Yeah, I mean,
let's roll with it.
yeah.
Football could be no ball.
Yeah.
Oh God!
No ball league.
See my mom just shaking his head like this is his last day on the job. They shut this show down.
Base no ball.
Oh man.
Oh my
Base
God.
no ball.
Oh my.
Basket no ball.
But like I think a lot of this shit is out of control. But she mentioned something like even when they get on the hormones and all that type of shit, it's not going to change like how big your knuckles are, like how big your fist is when you
Physical
hit.
structure.
Yeah,
like it's
DNA.
certain things that is nothing you could do about. But that's where they start arguing this point. This is where it get dangerous. That's why they start passing laws that your kids can get their gender, start getting puberty blockers as children early on without the parents' consent.
What happened when you get delivered?
Oh, well, what you talking about when you first born?
No, like the church boy said, I'm delivered. I'm not gay no more.
Oh, he's still sucking
But
dicks
no,
though.
but my point is,
He's still
For
sucking
real.
dicks.
at the age of 10, or what's the Devinwade gay son age? He like 12,
That's
14?
crazy.
I'm not busting on him.
What
He's
you mean?
12. So
I hope not and shit.
Dwayne Wade got a son. I'm probably fucking it up, D-Wade, man.
Oh
Somebody
yeah, hold on.
probably-
I want to make sure. I
It's
want to
a
make sure
daughter.
that you real quick. When you say D Wade, don't get it mixed up. When my son dress, he don't wear a sundress. I'm the other D Wade.
Devinwade.
I'm the other one.
Big game. Here we go. We all
Wade's
know
daughter.
Dwayne Wade daughter. All right, all political. You know the show ain't gonna
Yeah.
Your son now newly daughter is probably let's even give him 14.
Mm-hmm.
At 14 years old, your brain has not fully developed. At 14, we would jump
Hold
off
on,
this.
we gotta watch what we gotta watch that because when we talk about what we talking about and saying they brain ain't fully developed, it's like they still working on their dick suck game.
What?
That's what I'm saying. We gotta be careful, man. We gotta watch.
I mean, that's true, too.
Dude, so
That's true.
think about it.
What was yours not fully developed?
Not at all.
You had to practice a few more years. Hold on.
Start till 2 more years.
Oh, hold on. That's when the dude basically
Shut
had
up.
you in the crib
Anyways,
and tricked you into sucking his dick.
At 14, right? What if young boy at 24, when his brain fully developed, be like,
Yeah,
yo,
that's a good argument.
I was on some nut shit, man. It was in style, seen it young. I'm not gay no
No,
more.
no.
Well, not
So
even
that
that.
shit-
You
so
could
that
be.
shit
You
you
could
did-
just be
No, get the
confused.
fuck out.
So that shit you did growing up, you just trying to
We
be
just do what
forgiving.
we just do what we do now and blame our parents.
Blame your parents.
For our-
Yeah, I think your parent,
Can
the
you
way
trade it
that
back?
you think you gonna put your dick
What?
back on?
After you suck
Well,
your dick,
no,
it's over.
actually, there is a guy. I wish I could tell you his name. He was a wrestler,
Suck
and
his dick?
no, I ain't suck his
He
dick.
kept it in a jar.
He just wrestled.
No,
That's crazy when you can suck his dick and he in a different room. His dick in the drawer. Go ahead.
no. So he transitioned into a woman, and he stopped bodybuilding. But apparently, he wants to be a man again. So he's trying to decondition.
Trying to get his dick back.
And
Can you be a man
and mind
again?
you, he's like a 40-year-old man. So he's been transitioned. I guess he realized. Well, he's probably older than 40 now.
That's
But
my point.
He realized that maybe being a woman isn't what he wanted to do
I realized
after
this is dick.
wrestling. And now,
Ladies.
Nah,
now
he said she
Ladies,
became a real
No,
woman.
Dev,
I want to find out. No, I want to find
The
out
answer's
how
no.
terrible our women are and how
Dev.
exclusive or they are with people. If you dealt with a man and you found out that there was a time period of his life where
No.
he was trans,
Right, off the rip.
but he was trans, but he was lesbian. So he never
Fuck with niggas.
No,
so he
'cause
never fuck with niggas. He's like, I don't fuck. He was like, even when I had titties, I ain't fuck
No,
with dick.
because I would think that he would only want to fuck with me because he want to be me, and that's a little weird. Like, he likes me so much, he would still want to be me. Like, so no, I think that'd be weird.
They say they don't fuck with me, but really they can't fuck with me. Okay, I love them all. It's crazy. All right, so everybody, the women said, y'all, can y'all please
Help us at
stay
home.
with y'all own gender sport? Well, you know they got mad genders now.
Yeah, they
For
do.
real?
Yeah, there's not two no more,
No.
Fuck out of
bro.
There's animal genders.
I don't think that's in the gender category. I think that's something else. But I know what you're talking about. They
Yeah,
call
animal
furries.
gender?
You could be all of it, you could be none of it, you could be one, you could be the other.
You could identify as a motherfucking
All right,
squirrel.
Yeah.
Hard part.
You can identify as a child. That one scares
So
me.
that's the scariest one is a nigga talk about I
You wanna go
identify as
back-
11, so I'm a fucking
fucking
kid.
11.
This
Yo,
one guy said that he wanted to go back to preschool. He's like a 40-year-old man. He's like, I identify as a 5-year-old, and he wants to go to preschool.
Do we not find that mental illness?
is
Here you go.
mental.
No,
No,
Go
so
ahead
this
and
is
ban
where
me.
people get
shit.
Go ahead and
offended.
ban me. I don't
This
care.
this is where people
If
get
I
offended.
identify as a goddamn orangutan,
Mm-hmm.
right?
That's a little ridiculous because obviously you're not an
But I'm
orangutan.
just saying-
But obviously,
But some
so
people
this is
can.
where
Like-
this is
Everyone
where it get
should.
crazy. Obviously.
But like, look at him. He is obviously
looks
a
like an
human.
orangutan.
Like,
Thank you,
Yeah,
sir.
but,
Yeah,
but-
yeah,
but-
you're
but what I'm saying is, in a sense, this is the thing. Words, really, this starts to become a debate about language and words.
No, it's not
Yeah.
language. What defines the makeup of a cat?
But that's words.
No, I mean, fuck the word cat.
Yeah, I
What,
get it.
What identifies when
DNA.
it's
But
shaped
what-
that way?
But what
it
I'm saying
breathes
is,
this way, what the
words
fuck-
was invented so that we could describe something and know what we're all talking about. We got to have a shared reality.
So we gotta call
when we
everything
say-
humans.
So when we say man, no, I'm saying when we say man, right? We know what we all talking about. It shouldn't be a debate from there. That's what the point of
But
words.
now they're debating
And
it.
now they're trying to fuck with words. They're changing the definition. Bro, they said they trying to make it where people don't say mom no more. It's was it birthing person or something like
birthing parent.
What?
the birthing parent.
giver?
Because they're
Life giver?
saying that mom could be either gender, so it's offensive to use the word mom. So
Wow.
now they saying birthing person. They're
Everything's
changing
offensive.
all of this shit.
But that's kind of stupid because if I want to say a cat is really a dog, that's just confusion. Like if I say that you guys are saying that's a cat, we all know it's a cat, but I'm like, no, that's a dog.
If when you die and they find your body and they gotta describe this motherfucker, they gotta say what this is.
And you're not there to defend yourself and say what you are.
Yeah, I can't make a car identify. Can you take a Honda Civic and just be like, no, my shit is a Bentley. I want it to appear as a Bentley
But
on
Honda
record.
parts. Honda parts.
I hope the bitch is fucking at the club. Bitch, you should have made that right here.
Yo, but imagine if it went that far where everybody's like woke, so the chicks had to play along with it, where they just like, oh yeah, oh, that Bentley
He identifies
fire.
the Bentley.
That's on fire.
Or I'm offended.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Like, what
about
you mean?
that.
I spent all this
Like,
money
what's
on
the end
apps?
result though? That's just it. They just could get offended. That's just it.
I think they just want to be mad. That's what I think. They just want to be mad.
Yo, this is the most fucked up part about it. It only works in benefit of men. So women at home, if you consider yourself a feminist and you support this shit, just coming from me, you're not really a feminist. You're hurting women's situation because a woman will never transition to a man, come over into like track and field, and be the champion.
That's so fucked up.
It will
won't.
never
It will never
happen.
happen.
Why?
Why is because the fastest woman, the one that's a man that used to be a man, was ranked 200 as a nigga. 202.
He was 202 days.
So how you rank 202 as a dude and you're number one as a woman?
So the
Same thing
fastest,
happened.
the fastest person alive is a man?
1,000%.
This is how she went to Quakertown.
Monica.
No, she was homeschooled.
Look, the same thing with the swimmer. Look, the same thing with the swimmer.
Michael Phelps?
No, Michael Phelps is he's a real nigga. So what I'm saying is, so what I'm saying
is saying a man dominates
no,
everything
I'm saying
in
the
time.
man, that's
why I'm confused.
What's the swimmer that was a man that became a woman and now is number 1 but was ranked 200?
Flipper?
No, come on. No, it just happened recently. What's that person's name? But that's been the biggest one, dominating women's swimming. This motherfucker big as hell. Just back, just the wingspan, everything.
Ridiculous.
Come on now, if Michael Phelps did it, yeah, it's not even.
So, from a woman, I'm with that. On the woman side of things, right? I would be offended. I was offended when what's my man, Kardashian pop.
Jenner.
He won like Mom of the Year.
Oh no, he won Woman of the Year.
All right, so let's say Woman of the Year, Mom of the Year, whatever he won, some special woman award. Imagine your mom running against this nigga. And he win Woman of the Year.
And your mama did scientist and shit. She figured out how to fucking grow vegetables in the desert.
She had birth. She's a woman.
Womanly.
It's just disrespect.
But like Dev said,
weird.
that they play with words. So instead of Woman of the Year, why couldn't Caitlyn Jenner be Person of the Year? Instead of having to put a gender
She's
with
Woman
it.
of the Year, but there's only a woman for a year.
You're not a real woman until you've had an abortion.
The craziest yo, you know what? We about to listen. I'm about to just do all. I'm about to
You're only a woman if you can have an abortion. That's what you're saying?
Yes.
All right, that's how we identify women.
If you could have an abortion.
I mean, they don't get menstrual cycles, but they put tampons in their assholes.
No, but no. This is a crazy joint. I'm not going to say who it is.
I saw it online.
But one of my people said this bothered her. She's a gay woman, right? And they try, listen, she's a gay woman, and she actually feels like, try to be supportive. And one of her friends is a trans woman, so that's a man that is now a woman. While riding around, and they all go into the club, this person said something about being on her period. And everybody in the car gotta kind of just go along with it.
Why?
Because it's so awkward. You know what I mean? Because one person's talking about, girl, my period on is like right now. So like,
can I tell you
my
something,
shit is
though?
so crazy right now.
Can I tell you something though? I think like when you're on the hormones, there's a certain phase in the hormones that could probably, I don't know because I'm not a man taking these pills, but in the duration of taking these pills, because they have to take it every day. There probably is a phase where they feel as though they are having period symptoms, which is probably what they're comparing it to. But I don't know because I've never felt that it's probably not the same.
I had to take a shit earlier. My stomach hurt. I'm not going to say it's a motherfucking period.
No, definitely not.
About something that they're choosing.
But if you're claiming to identify, or you do identify as a woman. No, they are not, but they're probably
are from sticking all that shit up.
No, they're not. But I feel like the medications could probably give them a feeling of crampiness and changes because you're literally changing your DNA.
But why can't that be dookie cramps?
It's still not.
It could be, but I'm saying if every month they take these pills and for the same week,
I'm
not saying. I'm not saying.
She's just trying to help you.
I'm not saying.
You gotta tell her like, come on, fucking.
But I'm saying maybe they were identifying that feeling as a period.
But what if a nigga just show up and say, I identify as a nigga that you gave head to?
No, or I identify as a nigga that you about to give head to the way God did that shit to Mary.
This is out of control. I don't know. What's the answer? I think. All right, so I'll say this: in no way, shape, or form do I think any human should be mistreated. Right?
100%.
Right, correct.
I believe all humans should be joked upon.
But you don't think they're humans?
No,
that's not what
orangutans.
The TALKHEAVY podcast does think that transgender people.
No, I think all humans should be treated with
100%.
respect, dignity, and I think they all should get these jokes.
I think keep everything separate to keep everything fair.
I think the fact that you have to say the word, there's a saying, and they say, trans women are real women. And please, I'm an intelligent person. I'm not a mean-hearted person, a mean-spirited person. I'm just trying to live in some kind of reality because we all have to agree that the light is red so we don't crash into each other on the street. Life like a street, right? We have to agree. You can't say, in my opinion, in my reality, that light is green or we will crash. We all got to agree, be in the same world. So for me, when they say trans women are real women, then why do you have to say trans? when you say trans woman, it's already telling you that this was a man. This was a man that had to, and somebody had to step in. Doctors had to step in and convert this person to that. And if that's the way you live, and I feel bad for a person that might be born in the wrong body or whatever. Like, I don't have to go through that. That's something, wild to have to deal with. But we still gotta live with real things. If a nigga was born without arms, we can't just pretend he got arms.
You can't these days.
Yeah, you can't just be like, that nigga jab crazy.
Identify.
What if that
nigga was like in the car just like with the beard? He was like, yeah, so like when they were talking about like jerking off, he's like, yeah, me too. He was like awkward. He used his feet. He said he used his feet.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody gotta be able to get these jokes.
Yeah.
Like, we all want to be equal. Trans gotta take these jokes. We could joke about black people. We could joke about whatever. Like, everybody gotta get these jokes. So when we say shit, man, laugh.
Yeah.
We love you.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that's all. Anybody got anything else to say about the Trini Pacquiao?
Yeah, I just want to say, I would like to see any of y'all bitches play LeBron James in basketball.
And that's the end of the Talk Heavy podcast.
That's funny.